Space, sorry about your white slides.
No, you're good. You be doing, this is where you be doing the hide and seek and shit.
Yeah, we've been up here a few times for videos. Yeah, so this is that area right there.
Scared to go back in that shit, really?
Nah, it's beautiful up there. Honestly, like I think you would catch a vibe up there doing some like calisthenics or some shit. Yeah, no cap. You would love it. So this is kind of like the back of the house, but it'll bring you back to the front of the house if you follow this way. These are our many water heaters, making sure we have hot water. You guys entry through here.
Not the TRX.
Yeah.
Look at the big body.
Yeah, this is my baby. That's my Blackwing right there.
Why don't you drive this game?
I do, but I just got it back. It's like Keem hates when I drive this on stream, so we usually just take the truck because it's more compact and it's so tinted that lighting kind of sucks. Yeah.
Man, when it rains, you don't be scared to drive that truck down the hill?
No, I feel the most comfortable with this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm scared with this. Rear wheel drive, very powerful manual.
Got it.
This is scary, yeah.
It's important to know that that's his truck. That's
Right,
his
this
truck.
is my truck. Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, so this is like the garage area. That door right there will lead to the house, but so will this front door here. So this is like technically the entryway. Yeah, this is our go-kart. Anytime we need to make one to the Clover House or something like that. Yeah. The go-kart's essential. The go-kart is essential.
Like, he really looks like he just be whipping that around a lot. That makes sense now.
So this is the entrance of the house. Brand new renovated A&P house. There's a beautiful.
Last summer.
Yeah. You were here before that too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, different.
That's hard.
Yo, why David's the only one with no shirt on though?
Yeah, look how they did me though. Look at my face. They had me fucked up. They had me fucked up.
You want to try one of these?
What is that?
It's the protein bars or something.
Hell yeah. We could try it. Wait till I sit down though.
Okay.
Or when we sit down together.
What flavor do you want?
Cinnamon roll, peanut butter, fudge. Poll in the chat. Okay. Yeah, they'll pick from me. So this is the bang bar area right here. Pretty self-explanatory. It's bangs and alcohol. We don't really drink. I don't know what alcohol's there.
For decoration.
Yeah, literally for decorations. So yeah, this is lounge, lobby area. It's nice that we have all this now because we used to, like, this place used to be like unlivable before. Like there would be no purpose to be here, but now like there's usually people kind of just chilling, posted. Like, you know, like if my team needs, like they'll be here for like 2 hours before we do something on stream. It's just so nice to have this area. And there's like really no TV aside from the one all the way down there. And that's really just for the house manager, to be honest with you. So this is more chill vibes. That's more like TV vibes, but kitchen here is phenomenal. 2 like giant islands, you know?
This is crazy with the view.
Yeah, like I wish the staircase worked because the view from the balcony is insane. So like you get a whole landscape of Georgia, and if you guys see all the way over there, you see like 2 cityscapes almost. The right side is Buckhead, so that's like the Beverly Hills of Atlanta, like the bougie area, and then downtown is to the left of that. You can see it all really clearly if we could go up there, but right now there's just no accessibility. But yeah, like fucking.
So sometimes y'all be like, hey, I want to have date night, nobody pull up type, or do y'all?
Nah, I mean, if people bring someone over, they bring someone over. Like the only time you'll say that is if like there's a camera in the kitchen or something like that.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the court. It's the A&P court. In case you ever want to hoop, the floodlights work, so you can hoop at night and stuff like that.
We were hooping earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's the best hooper?
Well,
Probably me.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You didn't make nothing. You didn't make nothing.
I took a cute picture though.
Yeah, that's all that
I got
matters
it.
sometimes.
I got my pictures.
That's all that matters. So yeah, 2 fridges. So this is like the food fridge, and then this is like the bev fridge. And then there's 2 freezers too, technically, so they're both underneath. And then a little pantry with essentials and things like that. What's that?
May I have a sparkling water?
Yeah, absolutely. Boom.
Beverages.
I like sparkling water.
Some people love sparkling water,
It's
no
very
cap.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, if you guys ever want a beverage, just come in here and take whatever. If you want any right now.
We had one.
Oh, okay, all right. Me too, but I just love drinking shit all the time.
Me too, I ain't gonna bathroom too much.
So this area here, like dining, you feel me? In case you need like a chat for your stream or something like that, you could just walk around with one of these. Feel me? You could put your chat on here, walk around one of these, it's its own computer.
It's classified.
Yeah. And this TV works too, so sometimes if we're in the basketball court, we'll just plug this in and then use the TV as a chat as well.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Pool table in case you guys play pool?
Yeah, I play pool.
Yeah, I'm not that good neither, but I play sometimes. So that's this, and then honestly, this area here is fire. Like this is where most people spend the time now. Like anytime something's happening in the house, this is like the watch party area. So like when Kai was announcing like the Streamer U candidates, everybody in the house was chilling right here, just watching it with everybody at home. So we're reacting to it right here.
Wait, so the Shopify thing, that's how many?
So that's broken. That's how much sold on the first day. It's broken now. But yeah, that's tone sales. So like it was supposed to keep going up, it just doesn't work anymore. Yeah, and then all the retro consoles, I collect too, so I have a lot of these as well. But you know, OG Xbox, Sega Genesis.
PlayStations, yo, that's insane.
I will just like kick it in somebody's room and play 2K or like, you know, something like that, like college football or something like that. But not tournaments, but you know, whoever's offline, sometimes we just go in one person's room. Like the other day we were in Chris' room just kicking it. So this is like the living quarters. I don't want to go in people's rooms, but Davis is down here. Chris is down there. If you come up, Kai.
His chair?
Yeah, he has a gorilla chair. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Look.
He has a gorilla chair.
Big ass gorilla.
It's not comfortable neither. It was a bad pick.
His chair?
Yeah, he has a gorilla chair. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Look.
He has a gorilla chair.
Big ass gorilla.
It's Duke and Phantom. And so that'll bring you back into my room. And actually, take a look at my thing, 'cause my room's pretty deep. I probably spend the most time here, but also like my area just has a lot of space. So
Yeah.
it's very convenient. So it's under construction. I'm getting a whole makeover for the room, probably when I'm out to DreamCon. So like right now it feels kind of empty in here, but by design. Once we come in here, this is like tech area, behind the scenes, like usually Keem and Marcus and Caleb or whoever, Chris will sit here. And then the shower is pretty big. We got a nice shower.
Yo, I remember at one point you had your bed in here, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
For like literally when we first moved in, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, we got 2 bathrooms, one in that side, and then one over here on this side. And then this is my room in here. So it's kind of like a little bit of its own apartment, you know?
Damn.
It just keeps going. This is insane.
Yeah, so that's really the house.
That's hard.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's amazing.
How long you been in here?
For almost 3 years now, which is kind of crazy to say. Yeah, it's been 3 years. We had a house before this, but we got,
Oh, you have your little Twitch heart.
yeah, it's my Twitch, forgot what it's called. My Twitch badge. And then we got the LeBron.
It's pretty crazy seeing in person.
Yeah, so shoot, what do you guys think? You think it's too hot? Or we could stay inside, but we could also go outside and catch some vibes if you want.
Either way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna grab this paper. I'll meet you guys outside in the backyard.
Cool side chat.
That's my LeBron, bro. Chat, you have to stop. You have to stop, bro.
After like watching it.
It's kind of crazy, huh? Yeah. So yeah, let's sit down here since we got some seats and stuff. Watch your step. There's no railing.
This is my fear, so I'm really clumsy.
All right. Okay, so first thing I want to say is,
Can you sit over there, actually? Sorry, it's a bit tight.
let me pull my chat open. That's my chair. Oh my God, my chat's trolling. My friend Willie pulled up and like got in my truck and drove off and made me think it was being stolen. So I'm panicking, thinking my car is being stolen. Yeah, while I was buying cars earlier. And I was screaming, that's my truck, that's my truck. And now they won't stop saying, that's my table, that's my chat. Shut up, bro, shut up. Okay, all right, so first thing I want to say is you guys deserve this opportunity, okay? It wasn't no handout whatsoever. Honestly, my chat loved you guys the most. You guys had an opportunity to make an impression. That's important because like sometimes all you have is the impression. The way you talk, the things you're saying, the way you carry yourself is important. Now, you also have to be authentic. There's hella brand deals I just came with my slides and my toes out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You take me as I am, you feel me? I'm not gonna be any different as a result, but you also have to make sure the brands know that as well because the last thing you wanna be is inauthentic.
Right.
So the 3 brands were Droptics, it was Baze, and it was the Moon Oral Beauty. And so we're gonna go over like talking points, how to over deliver, and then also making an impression. Do any of you guys have like, I kind of want to be able to see you. How the fuck do I get rid of this?
Oh shit.
Okay.
One hand.
Your library, your portfolio is going to get bigger. You know, like anybody, as you train somebody, the likelihood that you get somebody else is higher because you can always reference the last person that you trained. So let's, I don't want, sometimes people do brand deals and like their priority is just doing the bare minimum. They could feel that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like Bang doesn't pay me any extra or A&P any extra because I drink them all the time. Like contractually, there's certain things we have to do, but also because I enjoy the product, it's just easy for me to drink it all the time. That love is easier to translate. So let's start with drop ticks. Let me get this open, coach. So the talking points for this one is focus enhancing. It relieves dryness, redness, and fatigue caused by intense focus. So I guess they're trying to like angle it towards like gamers and stuff like that.
Got it.
So the first thing you want to do in this circumstance is you want to think, what's something I could do on stream that I could fit this into that will feel natural, but will also be good content.
Got it.
Sometimes brands are going to ask you to do things that is going to make the content a little worse. We push back on those. Some things are absolutely necessary and other things they're willing to flex on. But in this circumstance, like, let me give you a really good example. The Samsung deal that I did a month ago, we were playing COD Mobile. They had a game plan. They were promoting the S25 Ultra using COD Mobile. I didn't like the game plan. I told them straight up, this is bad game plan. If we do it this way, I'm down, but it's gonna tank and be one of my worst performing streams. They took the feedback and they made every necessary, I was literally play calling like, don't make me host the shit, put me as a commentator. They said, okay, we can make the adjustments. Don't do this, don't do this. You know your content, right? Yeah. Having a good idea of what's gonna perform is essential. For me, I know it's gonna work with my audience. So I just kept making changes till it got to a point where the content was gonna be good. Like it's COD Mobile, there's only so much you could do, but the content was gonna be as good as possible. And on top of that, so let me bring, do I have a pen? Chris, do you have a pen for me?
I got
Can you give me one?
Yep. Look, she's already using hers.
Oh yeah.
Hers again.
See? I love that. I love that.
Back on stream too.
So let me explain it this way. We knew we were doing an ad. It would have been very easy for us. We flew to Vegas to promo S25. It would have been very easy for us to just do the S25 COD Mobile ad for 2 hours and get off stream. That's bad business. That's the bare minimum. So, okay, how can we sandwich that with other content that has very high appeal? I told Chris to search all over Vegas, thank you, for things that were very interesting to do so that we can make a longer stream out of it, and the Samsung thing would be the one part of it. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm not just doing an ad and getting paid. Now I'm sandwiching good content in there. Yeah. Especially if you're traveling somewhere, there's gems in every city. When I went to New Orleans, I don't want to leak that because I'm going to do it. But every city you go to, gems.
Shout out Louisiana.
Yep. There's people there you can do stuff with. There's places you can go. Don't just stop at Yelp. Ask around. Like the locals are going to know things. So for the Samsung thing, we found the pawn shop, the famous pawn shop from the show Pawn Stars. We gotta go there. So we started off with something we knew was gonna give us a good title and thumbnail. Not thumbnail, because it's not YouTube, but you know, we did upload it on YouTube. So pawn shop is gonna be in the title. Let me do it on this side. So content plan, pawn shop.
Minions have spawned.
Pawn shop is gonna bring people in. They're gonna be excited to see the pawn shop. We went in there, we shopped. Dylan was there with us, so we're doing it with someone that the chat also knows and loves. And so that brings people in. In between that, we have S25 ad, okay? We made the changes to make it as interesting as possible. We want to retain as much viewership as possible. But then after that, we don't want people to leave once the ad comes in there. So to keep as many people in there as possible, let's do something after. So we found this restaurant where, like, if you don't finish the food you order, you get spanked. It's called Heart Attack Grill. But that's a gem though. Like, you have to research that. So then we went to Heart Attack Grill. So you can hear me as I'm doing the ad. I'm telling chat, like, we're going to Heart Attack Grill later. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So now there's an ad, but there's something before to bring people in, something after to keep people there, and there's an ad that we tried our best to optimize. We're getting money, we're doing great content, everybody wins. So that's an example of what you should be trying to do with Droptics, with Bays, and with Moon Oral Beauty. In your own ways. It's not that hard to impress the suits, I'll be honest, okay? Most people do the bare minimum. You doing a little bit above that is actually gonna excite them a lot. I'm being dead ass. So like, the first thing you have to know is what their expectations are. Some brands, like Droptics for example, they might just want awareness. They want people to know what their product is. Some brands, maybe they want conversion, right? Maybe they want people to click the link and go buy the product. So you have to understand what specifically it is they want so that you could help them deliver that. For Webull, they wanted conversion. They wanted people to go to the platform. That was the pocket watching class. And they wanted people to use their trading platform. So I understand that. That's something that I referenced throughout the thing. And I found ways to include it into my lesson that didn't feel like it was taken away from the content. Like, it's so much, it's so easy to do brand deals in ways that, like, are fun. And the thing is once you start to build a portfolio, you'll get more and more fun brand deals. It'll be easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, once you're doing brand deals with the brands you use anyway, like the clothes you wear anyway, and the events you like to go to anyway, the Rolling Louds, like, layups. You're getting paid to, at that point, do what you want. That's what we're trying to get to. So in this instance, Corey, you don't have to come up with it instantly, but let's brainstorm, like, for Droptics, how can you see yourself packaging the content to make this as appealing as possible based on, like, what you like to do? And you don't have to rush to an answer because sometimes it takes a lot of brainstorming, but part of it is just like shooting out.
I know all the roads. They all lead to the same place.
I am ready. I hope you are too.
Time to end this.
This is your champion.
Think of your greatest fears. Now add me to the list.
You know what I look like. Come find me. Dropping in. Hang on.
Careful. Hostile landed near me.
Heads up, grenade! Hostile right here. Hostile close. Taking fire, Ross.
Look out, grenade! Enemy down. Reloading.
I'm out of shotgun ammo. Enemy out.
Attention. Beginning ring countdown.
First blood made by us. Good work. Great, already inside the ring.
New kill leader.
I'm out of shotgun ammo.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Shotgun ammo here.
Let's go here. I need it. Thanks.
No problem.
Attention.
Didn't think this thing could
Evo
get more
harvesters
powerful.
are online.
It did. Contact. Contact with hostile. Contact with target.
Warning. Ring closing.
Some good news. We're in the next ring.
Here I go.
Respawn beacon over there. Zipline here. Hostile spotted.
Eye level.
Recharging shields.
Care package being delivered.
Picked an upgrade, friends.
Care package coming
Thanks.
in. Good. Got my ultimate ready.
Cracked an enemy shield.
Enhanced my weapon.
Reloading.
Hostile right here.
Enemy shield broken. Enemy down.
Dome shield out.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Getting shot at. This time I'm down.
Taking fire, brothers.
Contact with target.
Hostile close.
Grenade.
Hostile right here.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader. I killed an enemy.
Enemy spotted.
I'm taking fire, friends. Reloading. Don't worry, I'm here.
This won't hurt. Hold on.
Reloading.
Shield up.
Here I go.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Patching myself up.
Kill leader eliminated.
Optics here. Mid-range. Reading the feed. Half the squads are out.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Get ready. It's zipline time.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Took a shot at a cargo bot. Shield up.
Using grapple.
Standard stuff. Got a hop up here. Extended light mag here. Level 1.
My weapon is enhanced. Neat.
Ah! I got the key to the vault.
We're spread out a lot.
I see
Watch
a
your
loot
paths
vault
on the
over
map.
there. And Gibraltar's got the key. I see a loot vault over there. And Gibraltar's got the key. All right. I see a loot vault over there. And and Gibraltar's got the key. I need shotgun ammo. I see a loot vault over
Shotgun
there.
ammo here.
And Gibraltar's got the key. All right. I need a shotgun bolt.
Need to recharge my shields.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Replicator being delivered.
Replicator incoming, friends.
I opened the vault. Could be good. Lasers, extended heavy mag here. Level 2. Brothers, let's move this way. Got a hop up here. Gun shield generator. Healing up. Give me a sec. I say we move that way. Recharging shields.
Map shows we're spread out a lot. Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Warning. Ring closing.
Let's check out that way.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Heads up. Care package coming in.
New kill leader appointed.
We got an Evo harvester here. I'm getting shot.
Oh no, there's another squad attacking. Fire. No dead enemy shield. I am down.
Enemy shield cracked.
Out ideas. One of them is gonna stick.
Well, I know for sure because my training starts so early in the day. I probably try to see like how long I can go without, like how long I can go in the day before my eyes start to kind of like feel draggy, and then I'll probably try to implement the drops before my eyes start dragging. Because my day is like from 4 in the morning all the way to 10 p.m. at nighttime, I just think that it's gonna be very easy for me to kind of like use this throughout the day because my eyes do get tired. And one of these things that it does is it creates focusness once you start using it. So I do think that it'll be more easy for me to kind of use this because my lifestyle is almost a 20-hour day all day long. So like I said, I don't think it's gonna be very hard for me to kind of like show people that using this also increase my visibility and increase my eyesight. It's time.
Is unique too. You're in fitness, so their product is like pretty ideal for like you're a whole avenue of people they can reach out to.
Definitely.
So like sometimes it's just like you just have to create and sell that appeal.
Got it.
So while I talk to ST and K, just like come up. What's that?
You want it on your table?
Yeah. You can leave it there. Just continue to brainstorm. You'll come up with ideas. Some of brainstorming is just seeing what else has been done. Like you don't always have to come up with the newest, freshest thing. Like researching is seeing what's happening around you.
Got it.
Especially in the fitness space. You feel me? There's so many ways to innovate, but there's probably examples of things that have crushed it that's been done before that you could also borrow and innovate from. All right. Okay, let's talk Moon Oral Beauty. So in this instance here, like they only got like 4 talking points. Okay? So usually when I see that, I think the brand is kind of new to this.
Okay.
Because most of the time they'll come up with a ton of talking points and they'll tell you to pick a couple.
Okay.
But in this instance, there's only a handful of things they even want you to hit.
Right.
First of all, you have great teeth. So like you're a great candidate in this instance for someone that could promote self-care.
Right.
So they're gonna care about things like that. Or look.
Yes.
Feel me? Some brands, I don't know if Moon is a good example of one, but some brands also want to have a diverse pool of people. So like they want to include teeth whitening, toothpaste, and more. It's trusted by professionals, award-winning oral beauty, clinically proven results. One thing I did in my classes so try and use visuals. Use the product a lot.
Yep.
Your experience might sell it for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So use the product over the course of 1 week, 2 weeks before it's time to do the brand deal, and then you can speak from the heart about like the things you liked about it the most. It's vegan and cruelty-free, which is, I mean, that's a good selling point in and of itself. And it's some places that it was featured in. I'm sure your audience probably doesn't care too much about that, so that's like a talking point you can kind of skip. But especially, you don't want no one to think like it's a brand new brand that's been nowhere, because they might be less likely to trust it.
Yeah.
But like, let's do a brainstorming session here. Like, based on you and your content, how do you feel like you could help deliver these talking points?
So my first idea was short form because I'm mostly on TikTok. So I was thinking like maybe get ready with me.
Okay.
Because a lot of people ask me already like what I use. So maybe I could implement that into it. But long form content, I still have to brainstorm on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes like coming up with ideas for certain things is definitely way harder than others. And sometimes it just takes a ton of brainstorming.
Yeah.
Deadass. Like, sometimes an idea can seem awful, but if you can be creative enough about it, it can be a banger.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Let me give you an example of something that fell apart that I almost had the opportunity to do. I had a fat fucking brand deal during Streamer University, and I needed 2 people to play the game with. But I thought like, damn, it's not gonna really make much sense for me to play this game during Streamer University. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna say no to it. But then I was like, let's be creative. So I kind of challenged the team to be a little creative. And we came up on something that I thought was fire. And it was something similar to what I'm doing now. But I was like, what if I just give people a percentage of the brand deal and pick 2 students to do it? That's kind of what invented this idea here, but it came from a different brand deal.
Right.
2 days before the brand deal fell apart and it didn't happen anymore, I was like, damn, it would have been so wholesome to give away like brand deals to people who've never done one before. But me playing the game made no sense, but it makes perfect sense if I can do it with two people who have never done one.
Right.
Then they can do it with me.
Yeah.
So it's an idea of a brand that made no sense until it did, and it was like the greatest idea to me. So that being said, just because you're dealing with challenges when it comes to the brainstorming and stuff like that, doesn't mean it's not a good idea. Sometimes you just gotta be real creative.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll come back to you. You're right about the TikTok thing, just so you know, most of the time, I guess we negotiated the deal for you, but most of the time you'll negotiate that. You'll tell them like short form is my bread and butter.
Yeah.
So like you can prioritize like maybe doing 2 TikToks and then including it for like an hour as part of your stream or something like that. But packaging is important. Because you're big on TikTok, that helps a lot. You want to tell them like, I'll do 1 IG story, I'll do 2 TikToks, and I'll do an hour on stream, and that package is going to give me this rate.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the TikTok is very, very essential. Getting your TikTok and your Instagram and even Twitter popping it's like the easy part. You get what I'm saying? The hard part is delivering the talking points on stream and stuff. The easy part is like the short form and the tweets and the IG stories. That's layups. We'll come back to you, so just brainstorm a little bit.
Okay.
All right, Baze, I love how you used it when you came. I love that, you feel me? Because now that feels natural. So you've been using it, I guess you travel with it when you left Shimmer University?
Yeah.
So like, what do you like about it? What are your like, how do you feel about the product?
Okay, honestly, the case, it's like a nice hard shell case. You know how like sometimes it gets like dented and stuff whenever they're like throwing it around? It's like clean. It's like so sturdy. Also the way that it's like separated on the inside so nothing's touching anything. It's like they have the regular zip border, but they also have like a thick border as well right there. And then it's like your shoes aren't getting on like your